I am of the ilk that this woman, this highly seasoned woman, was sent to get next to him, to keep him in line. I felt like as time grew, right? Felt like he had things under control. Felt like he's gonna go with the plan. He got the assignment, the Israel assignment, and then it just hit his spirit. He's conflicted. He was conflicted, and I'm sure she's like, "Hey, I don't think he ain't gonna be able to." And you know, somebody made the call. Hey, you gotta go. We're gonna spin this. Right? So, I present with the biggest, and I mean the absolute biggest piece of pink Himalayan sea salt you can carry in your purse, satchel, bag, backpack, pockets, whatever. Okay, are we ready? Let's go.
Miss Arizona competes in Miss USA, a pageant owned by ... Trump. Okay, want to know something really weird? So she had said in a podcast that she had never competed in pageants and had never done any modeling before, until one day she receives an invitation in the mail to become a model and start doing pageants. And the pageants that she started doing were Miss USA pageants owned by Trump. So she modeled for Trump. She was one of Trump's pageant girls. But did you know that she was also a casting director at the same time that she was doing all of this stuff for Trump? Now, she doesn't specify on her website if she worked as a casting director for Trump, but around the time that she was claiming to be a casting director, she also owned a ministry that was working with the U.S. military in Romania. The area in Romania where she was operating this ministry had a bunch of locals accusing these evangelical ministries of kidnapping children and trafficking them.
Charlie Kirk had no clue. Charlie Kirk was green. Charlie Kirk, you might call him an incel. An incel to the point where he wasn't very well versed with women. He didn't have a lot of experience with women. This woman was way above this man's. She's leagues above this man. Leagues above him. There's no way a guy like Charlie bags a woman like this. Not off the strength. Hell no. This woman was sent. This woman is what we call a lioness. Okay? She was sent in with a specific mission to make sure to keep him in line and make sure he falls into place. And I believe once, the word got out, he wasn't gonna capitulate. He was greenlit. Now, whether she has something to do with it or not is the question. We'll never know. But I think she's gonna be okay. Because she got 2 kids out this man that she's gonna turn over to them people, and they're gonna groom them kids just the same way she was groomed. And you're gonna see those kids get next to the very next generation of prominent men, Generation Z or Generation Alpha men, and the cycle continues. Yeah, he ain't had no game. He couldn't recognize game. This woman's leagues above him. Let's go.
Out of the country. These children were being found in the UK, in Israel, and were also being sent to undisclosed private islands.
Wow. This man didn't see it coming. This man was surrounded by enemies on all fronts. He was so compromised he couldn't even see it. By the time he saw it, it was too late. By the time he realized he was in too deep, it was too late. See, it was all good when you punch it down on black folk. It was funny when you spitting out old data about single moms and black households. Old data, by the way, mind you. It was all good when you questioning the processing, computing, intellectual power of black women. It's all good to make jokes about black pilots be DEI when all your plane crashes involve white pilots. It's all good then. But when the very people that propped you up surround you with ticking time bombs because and you failed to accept the assignment. Well, this message is going to explode in 3 seconds. We got to get you up out of here. We're going to clap your ass in the most novel way possible. We're going to make you into a martyr. And then we're going to remix your message. Come on.
Locals demanded authorities look into it, but they never did. Now, Charlie Kirk really wanted the Epstein files released, but did his wife? Prior to marrying Charlie Kirk, she was a multi-millionaire on her own, and since his passing, she's also amassed all of his wealth plus an additional at least $5 million in donations. She's currently considered the most powerful woman in the United States, with mega fans begging her to run as vice president in 2028.
Wow.
Let's talk about their first date, because it was actually a job interview. Back in 2018, 2 years after Donald Trump had started working with Charlie Kirk had hosted a Turning Point USA opening event for one of the offices that they had opened. And Erica and Charlie Kirk were introduced to each other. Charlie Kirk instantly thought that she was beautiful, but thought that she was really smart.
Yeah. Of course he would. He'd never been with a woman anything close to this. He had never been with a woman anything close to this. Never. He was never going to see anything like this ever again. Never in his life. Come on.
And allegedly, one of their mutuals had suggested that Charlie Kirk hire Erica. I'm assuming it was Donald Trump or someone on his team, because Donald Trump had signed on to work with Charlie Kirk, and Erica was already one of Donald Trump's employees, so it would make the most sense for Donald Trump and his team to encourage Charlie Kirk to hire Donald Trump's employees. Anyways, Charlie Kirk DM'd Erica, invited her for a job interview. The job interview ended up turning into a date, and Erica allegedly had said, "You're not going to be my boss, you're going to be my boyfriend." It just seems suspicious. 2020.
Wow. Honeypot, sex pot, honeybee, cheetah girl, sex kitten, whatever term you want to give her. Fundraiser. She's all that and then some. Lioness, all that. She's all that and then some. That's a sharp, listen, this is a sharp woman. This is a sharp woman. Okay? Yeah, you send a woman like this in. Okay? Yeah, let's get to it. All right. As of Tuesday, September 16th, the fundraiser has reached nearly $5 million. That's an increase of about $1 million in just 3 days. The fundraiser was started by Tucker Carlson and Neil Patel's nicotine pouch company Alp. Their company donated $1 million to the fundraiser. Okay. As of early Saturday morning, the fundraiser had reached nearly $4 million and counting. Listen, I'm not saying she lined him up, but you know, look at this. It's at $5.25 million. Goal is $6 million. They'll hit that by tomorrow or the next day. You understand? Look at this. Y'all worry about YouTube grifting. This woman out here grifting off her dead husband. Okay? Y'all hustle. Get y'all hustle game up. Y'all worry about YouTube AdSense. Y'all worry about YouTube AdSense. Look what this woman's doing. Okay? This is real grift. This is real money. Sit y'all asses down. Y'all out here doing bounties and, you know, stupid childish shit. Like this is real grift. Okay? This is real e-begging. Y'all have no idea. Light work. Okay. That's it. Mag is empty. That man had no idea who was next to him. Sleeping with the enemy. That's a sharp woman. You understand? And whoever her next husband gonna be, you know he's gonna be a fucking mover and shaker. Okay? No, nothing less than a senator. Nothing less than a senator or future presidential candidate. 2032, 2036. You understand? Okay? She is top tier, top shelf. Okay? Going to the highest bidder.